In my novel, The Moonlight Dreamers, daring to be different is a real central theme. And it starts with the character of Amber, who is very aware that she's pretty different to a lot of girls in her school. And she's feeling a lot of pressure. There's a lot of pressure, I think, on all of us to kind of be the same or to fit in. And so she's feeling that pressure. But rather than succumb to it and just pretend to be like everybody else, she makes a conscious decision that she's going to seek out other people like her who also want to be different, in other ways, and who don't want to fit in. And that's really where the seed of the idea for the Moonlight Dreamers begins. And there's a line in the book where Amber is talking to another character, Rose, and Rose sort of says about how she admires Amber's courage for daring to be different and to dress differently and to just be herself. And Amber sort of thinks to herself, that she's never really seen it as being courage before. It's just that the pain of forcing herself to be something that she's not far outweighs the pain of being teased at school for being different. And so that's the choice she's made. And I can remember, when I was a teenager, I liked to dress differently, and at one point my hair was shaved and dyed, and I definitely looked different to a lot of my fellow students. And at the time I can remember how hard that was, but that was how I wanted to express my individuality, through my clothes, through my hair and the music I listened to. And I was lucky I found other people like that. And interestingly, everyone I know from high school that did dare to be different, that dressed a little quirkily, that, sort of dyed their hair crazy colours or whatever, have gone on to have really interesting careers. Every single one of the group. One's a fashion designer, one's a film director, I'm an author. So I know that's just this is not a scientific study, but in my limited experience, everyone I know who dared to be different as a teenager has gone on to achieve really interesting things as an adult in their career. It's only really at school where there's this kind of pressure to conform and all be like sheep. As soon as you get out of school, it's not the same, and actually people who dare to be different are celebrated. So that's something to hold on to. If you, like Amber and the other Moonlight Dreamers, feel sometimes like you just wish you had the freedom to dress how you wanted to dress or be how you want to be. That's something, a kind of ray of light at the end of the tunnel, that once you get out of school, it's much, much better, and actually being different is celebrated.